very detailed, itemized budget that we put together prior to soliciting this money from Congress. I could tell you that a half to 2/3 of the money will go to personnel costs, because we have to bring in thousands of police officers from other jurisdictions to work the convention. We'll have to house them, and we'll also have to feed them as well. So that's where the majority of the money will go to. And then some equipment, technology, et cetera. But we have a very inventory breakdown.
Could we get a copy of that so we can see, you know?
I'm sure we can. It's not for public consumption right now, because there's a lot of security details that would be in the budget that could impact our security plan.
Well, maybe some kind of like an outline where you take out anything that might be, you know.
I'm sure we can facilitate that.
Yeah, just so we have a general idea. There's huge appropriations. And then, I guess what I was wondering is, how is the spending? I understand that most of it, half to 2/3 you said is for personnel, but the other amounts, are there some kind of restrictions on what you can spend it on?
Yes.
Because we heard and have been pressured in this past the panhandling ban. We've talked so much about arrest diversion, and about homeless shelters, homeless services, and all that. And I was wondering if there is any way that we could access some of this grant money for the safety of our homeless community and services for those people, which would, you know, make it a safer place. I think it's this opportunity, all of this federal grant money. I'm just wondering if there's any way we could use that.
Well, all of this $50 million federal grant is specifically for security for the Republican National Convention. All the purchases will be monitored through the Department of Justice, the Bureau of Justice Administration. Every purchase we make will have to get permission from them, and in the long term, at the end, they will audit us and make sure we spent the money properly. I can tell you that $50 million may not even be enough. We originally sketched a $55 million budget, but we were only appropriated $50 million, so we had to scale down from that. And like I said, a lot of the personnel costs, those personnel costs can only be predicted. They can't be actual because we don't know what's going to happen during the days of the convention. If we have incidents that require us to keep staffing, when you're talking about 4,000 police officers that may stay a couple hours extra, then you're looking at a lot of money. So we're not going to buy a lot of equipment with this money, and I'm pretty sure that the money couldn't be used for a homeless shelter.
Could we look into that?
Absolutely. We have grant guidelines, and they're for security purposes.
Okay.
But we'll look into that. Get you
Yeah,
an answer.
I mean, it might be worth it. I appreciate that. And then, number 13, I personally find a kind of trouble for buying armored vehicles for the convention. And, you know, I did a little bit of research, and I know that this is somewhat of a trend for police forces to start getting military equipment, but that's a lot of money being spent on an armored vehicle, and I really, you know, one of the things that I think would make sense and, you know, might help you with the overall amount of the grant for personnel or whatever costs that you think are more important. We have the McDill Air Force Base, and we've got the Army Reserve here. I don't see why we couldn't, you know, if it appeared, or even if you wanted a plan that you might possibly need some vehicle of this, why we wouldn't be able to borrow from the military or from, you know, New York and LAPD seem to be